Hey everyone, this is Matthew from Toma, and I'd just like to give you a little bit of an orientation session with the platform as it is at the moment. So I'm going to sign in and sort of explain from here really. You log in and you land on the sort of homepage from which you're able to do a couple of things. You can get started in building a new bot straight away. We'll get to that in just a moment. You could go and take a look at bots that you've already built. You have a list of these on the front page. You can go and visit the bot store, and you can go and visit our documentation page. So I think what's important to know on the Toma platform is that there's a few methods of building bots. One of which is via using the bot store. So I'm going to take you there now. Now, the bot store is a place where you can see bots that have been built by other members of our community, and they've been published to the store so that they can essentially share or monetize what they've built. So it's a good place to go if you're someone who is either restricted for time, is unable to code, and because of that, you can go and leverage someone else's work either for free or paying a monthly fee in order to use it. Now in here you can see that I've already purchased a number of these bots, and each of them sort of tells me purchased. In order to purchase a bot, you would essentially click on the card, and up here on its details page there'd be a nice green button here. You'd click this and the bot would be purchased. So that's the first method, and this is sort of time-saving. You don't need to code, and you can leverage someone else's work. Now, what I'm going to do is take you through the next method of building a bot, which is accessible through the bot building flow. Okay, so in order to do that, we're now on a settings page. Here, the only information that you need to give about your bot is giving it a name. So we're just going to call this Hello World. At this point, you're taken to the skills that you bought from the marketplace. So when we were visiting the bot store before, all of the bots that I've purchased are available in this section. So you can see that there's, I've probably got about 30 here that I could choose from. And in order to add them to the bot that you're building, you essentially just click a button here, the radio button for each one. So I could click Giphy Search and Toma Bot. I like the sound of both of those. And if I did want to find out some more information about each of these, this detail card is available in the bot store. So let me just show you this. Essentially, it's just a bit more description about what each bot does, a few samples of questions that a user might be able to ask, and that would trigger a response from the bot. As you can see, this one's purchased by me, so I can continue in my bot building flow here. So in order to do so, I've selected the two bots that I like the look of. Click Save and go to your bot, and you arrive on the training page. Now this is the area where you can basically upload a text training file, and what you would do here is just select this and upload a TXT file at the moment. We're working on adding different file formats at the moment, but currently you'd be able to only upload TXT files. So you could search in your files. I have a text training file here, which I can upload. Click the green upload button, and from there training starts on the bot. From here, there's a couple of phases. First phase is phrase level learning. Phase 2 is word level learning. We can come back to those at another time. The next method of building on a platform is intent and entity-based building. This allows you to connect to third-party APIs. So often we could wrap up an API into a webhook that's hosted in Google Cloud Platform, AWS Lambda, and from here we would go through and build an intent, and you can input the webhook address down at the bottom here. Also on this page are examples of how the user would express the intent. So in this situation, it could be send me a GIF, for example, but we're not going through this method today. So I'm going to continue through the orientation on the platform. So next on the list is where could you integrate your bot to? Where will your end users talk with your chatbot? What we allow at the moment is a direct or native integration to Facebook Messenger. And secondly, we have API documentation on the website, which allows you to integrate into whichever chat platform website that you'd want. Just at the moment, the only native integration that we have is to Facebook. So we could go ahead and do that for the bot that we're working with at the moment. Clicking connect to Facebook brings up the pages that I manage on Facebook. I can go ahead and click the Hutoma page, and this screen here tells me that the bot's connected. Going ahead a little bit further, I can take you to the Insights page, and this is essentially where you find out about how your bot is interacting with its users. At the moment, we have some basic information on its usage over time. You can download the chat logs from this corner here. So essentially all the conversations it's had with its users, you can download, and that arrives as either a text file or a CSV file. Additionally, the settings page is where you can enter some information about your bot, so a larger description. If you did want to integrate the bot to a web page or another chat platform, you can have your developer token and client key are all here. You can, once we enable this, you'll be able to select how often your bot learns from its users, how often it creates new answers. You can change the voice that is attached to the bot. So we have, so you can do speech to text with the bot. All of this is here. You would click save once you've made the changes that you wanted. You're able to add more bots that you've bought from the bot store. So as you can see, we've switched on a couple of bots here, Giphy Search and Hutoma bots. We did that by pressing the radio button here. Okay, so I'm going to head back to the training page and show that the bot is actually in progress. It's moved on since when we were looking at it last. Even though phase 2 of the training isn't finished, you can actually send it a message already. Sending that here returns an answer from the training file, as expected. So what I'm going to do now is take you through to the integrations page. We're going to integrate this bot to the Hutoma page. Move over to Facebook and send it a message now. So we're just going to check whether it can send back a GIF as we click the GIFs skill in the store. Okay, it sent us something back. There you go. All right, thanks a lot, guys.